On live from table number 13 at El Mariachi is Wrestle Talk. Let's see what's going on tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Agenda Video's #1 talk show. That's Wrestle Talk right here on the Agenda Video homepage. And speaking of Agenda Video, we have the man himself, Mr. Dave Jones, our co-host. Dave, good evening and welcome to the show tonight.
Well, Joel, how are you, sir? What's been going on with you?
Well, I got plenty of beanies last week, by the way, so those are nice, and I wore them every day of the week this week because it got cold, but I appreciate all your help on that.
Well, I'm glad you did that there, and the beanies are some important stuff here, and you got anything to start us off with here? I've got some stuff coming up here in just a minute, so
well, most certainly. I see all the official stuff here, so we got some official news coming up in just a moment. But first, Dave Jones, I'm not sure if you've seen it or not on our social media page, but we've got some t-shirts, some Wrestle Talk t-shirts that say "Wild, Real Wild," and I don't do it as good as you do, but Real Wild, and those are going to be available here in just a few weeks online or here at El Mariachi. So they're going to be orange and white, Wrestle Talk, Wild, Real Wild. So those are going to be nice. So make sure that if you see them available that you get them because they're going to go quick.
Did I get one?
Most certainly. So Dave and I, in a couple of weeks, we're going to sport those shirts. So I like your shirt, by the way, the Scholar's Bowl.
Yeah, I used to be the. Back in 2010, I did some of the questions. I worked with Annie Parrott and Frank and those guys on that stuff. And one of the judges, I was a honorary judge there, so I had a good time, man. It's a good program. It's still going now. I think that radio personality's running it now. So. But Joe, we got business again.
Well, I see the suitcase over here on the side, and we got the official tie. And this tie, of course, has the scent of cologne and potpourri, maybe. And he's all official tonight. So that means
go official WIA business here.
Yes.
Let me get all my stuff out. And
Ghost. What in the world?
And Rowdy Ronda is still missing.
What?
Been working on yes. Rowdy Ronda is still out, and it's Joe, it's been a mess over at the WIA again. I mean, I've been working there as hard as I possibly can, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Kidnapping, maybe, I don't know. The thugs? Did they have something to do with it? Something is going on there. Miss Rowdy Ronda's still missing. Joe, I have to go unofficial again. This stuff with Rowdy Ronda, I'm sorry. I've gotten nowhere. I've done a lot of investigating, and there's something going on. She's somewhere. She's kind of somewhere in the area, being held somewhere. I know that. I can't. Wolfman's kind of all over the place. Tom's working at Taco Bell still. I've had no luck, but I had to shift. I had to shift everything. Last week I had to shift because of, just gonna bring some stuff up here. I've been working a different investigation all week here. I got off Rowdy Ronda, and I had to get on this stuff about
Ghost. I'm sure we'll get to that.
Yes, we're gonna get to that. First, I gotta tell you here some of the stuff. I've been doing some research. You remember Sonny?
Yes.
Sonny Fargo was on here a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
He was on here last week, and then prior to that, he was on some before. Well, here's the deal. If you remember, last time when we saw Sonny that first night, he got in a big fight with the El Mariachi, the masked mariachi guy. And if you remember, he pounded him down pretty bad. And you remember I called for the ambulance because he needed that. And he repeatedly refused to go with those guys. They said he really needs to come with us. And if you remember, he went out to his car. And he started his car and he sat in his car. And he was still sitting there with the car running because you and I went over. If you remember, we went over and tried to roust him, make sure he was.
He was kind of incoherent.
He was, he was there, and I remember you were knocking on the window, trying to get his attention, trying to get him to, and you said finally you said he nodded. He said he's okay, so let's go. And we left. Well, I remember now, at that point, I was pushing, shaking the van, trying to get him awake. So his head was bobbing like that when I was shaking the van. Here's what I believe, what my investigation has found out so far. I think Sonny passed away that night.
Really?
And when you saw him, he was already gone when you saw him shaking his head. And this is an investigation I've done so far this week. I mean, all we know after that, the van sat there for a long time. When we came back the next week, it was gone. If you remember, Sonny came in last week, dressed in all white.
I noticed that last week. And he was as bright, the light shining off of him. And
see, I've got this book here. It's Ghost, and it's Martin Edblon. He's a high ghost top guy, and everything. So I've been doing some research. Yeah, I've been checking into this here. I think Sonny that was in here last week was a ghost. And I'll tell you what, I mean, I've done the research. Let's
right
go
here.
This. When he was here with us, I mean, he was a ghostly apparition. If you remember, when he came in last week, I got this off the Dave the Wolfman's, no relation to the other Wolfman, I guess, or me, or any of them. Anyway, this is off a website here. What are you in the midst of a ghost? And here's these points system here. Temperature drop. You remember when Sonny opened the door last week to come in? A gush of cold air came in with him.
Well, as a matter of fact, Dave, I wore my jacket this week because when Sonny sit here, he was giving off cold air.
Colder.
Yeah.
See, right there. I'm telling you, I'm onto something here. Ghosts make a lot of strange noises. Well, it's no doubt Sonny makes all kinds of strange noises
Most
all the
certainly.
time. We've heard a lot of that. Odd smells. When Sonny walked into the room, it smelled like a dead guy.
Yeah.
And somebody told me he once carried a dead squirrel in his pocket. I don't know if that was what happened last week, but
Well, I thought that was you or I, but I'm glad to know that it's not.
So we had that. The light.
Yes, and it's
light
not flash
flickered.
this week.
The light was flickering. The technology, when Sonny was interacting with the El Mariachi guy again, my camera kind of went squirrely. Some different colors came out. It blocked itself out, and it had some weird things going off the air. So technology, that's another bullet point they had. Okay, he was dressed in all white. We remember that one. So that was one of the main things there. So when I was animals, they kind of know spirits when they're around them. So when I was editing the footage of Sonny, Zippy, my cat, came up and sniffed my computer screen. And when he did, he ran and hid under the couch. Not just under the couch, he clawed his way up into that little underpinning, and got up in there and was in there for a day. I had a hard time getting him out. He almost didn't eat that day. So I think we're dealing with a ghost here. And
we have every evidence of a ghost, and of course that book, I've seen that book before. And as you mentioned, smells and the temperature. I mean, the temperature here was cold. I mean, and I walked over here and it wasn't. So I don't know what happened exactly.
And I'm sorry about Rowdy Ronda. I hope she'll turn up somewhere someday. But right now, our resources are thin, and I thought this is a much more important thing to put the money into. And last thing I got to go over, Miss Angel. She was happy. She liked she notably liked your audition
How about
tape,
that?
as it were. Though.
Yes.
She was very impressed, and mine, of course, naturally.
Yes.
And Sonny's,
Sonny's.
I believe that was, the boss hog guy. Probably a ghost, but anyway. But Miss Angel, she wanted to send this quote to especially the Tennessee Thugs.
Oh, goodness, here we go.
She said the Tennessee Thugs makes her think of a certain ex she had that is in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Had a lot to do with big business, and Joe Wheeler will know who I'm talking about, but anyway, if that shoe fits, and it's a big, big, big shoe, if that shoe fits, he can wear it. Anyway, that was from Miss Angel, and
Official
the
again.
official part of
Smell of
WIA that is now over, and I kind of went unofficial on that, but we got the Sonny incident there. We'll there's some pointers on how to check out Sonny. We'll pinch him and do some other stuff when he comes in.
We're gonna have to study that book.
I know it. I'm gonna looking into it real big and everything. And best for Miss Ronda. I hope that works out. But anyway, Joel.
A lot of
what
information we found out tonight, of course, from Dave Jones and the WIA and Rowdy Ronda. If you can see this, we're looking for you. We miss you. We hope that we can find you, and the right thing will be done here.
I neglected one thing here. I put it under a different notation here. There was, I can't verify this, but it was a handwritten ransom note, I think, something about $50,000. Well, we didn't have that. Mm-hmm. And the Tennessee Thugs, that kind of implicates them even more because I just can't, we don't have $50,000, but they wanted the bowling balls back, so I'm gonna let them have the bowling balls. But anyway, that part's still out there, but anyway, I'm hoping the best for Rowdy Ronda, but right now she's incognito.
We're going to find Rowdy Ronda, I hope, I pray, and Dave Jones thinks is going to get back to where we're able to investigate these things. And you've done a great job, by the way. But speaking of a wild night here on Wrestle Talk, we were told last week by Jerry Thunder that we might have visits from a certain group of goons. I mean, a certain group of thugs. And I don't know if that's true or not. I hope not. I've not seen them. Here in the set tonight, but we've got a big show coming your way tonight, so stay tuned right here on Wrestle Talk, and we look forward to everything. We'll be right back in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Wrestle Talk, and that was a very special break that we had just then. Dave Jones, again, I can't believe that we've not found any information on Rowdy Ronda, but fans, don't worry. We're doing with all of our diligence as much work as possible. Dave Jones has been working hard on this, and we'll have the information available to you. Now, Dave Jones, we have this big event coming up on Friday night, March 18th, Luttrell Park in Luttrell, Tennessee. And what a night that is going to be. And speaking of a night, we're going to have the handicap match with this promised faction, which is the Tennessee Thugs. And we've seen videos everywhere from the Tennessee Thugs, including the White Scorpion. And of course, we've had Jerry Thunder here on the program. And then we had Frankie Lane, the Highwayman. And then we had this mysterious man with a black mask on, and I'm not sure who that was. He mentioned that Black Scorpion, so there's all kinds of people. The Panther showed up, all kinds of weird characters, but fans, you don't want to miss it. And they're going to be taking on that night, of course, Tane Freeman and Kamuga. And it's, the last time we were in Luttrell, we saw teacher versus student, as we saw Frankie Lane, the Highwayman, take on Kamuga. And we had that tag team match, of course, that night. And fans, you don't want to miss it. Friday night, March 18th. Tickets are on sale now. twflive.eventbrite.com to purchase yours. Dave, it's going to be a great night.
Oh, it will be. It will be. Let's talk about the ghost in the room here. I I think I've heard that Sonny has arrived. I feel some cold air around here.
You know, it's
so-
gotten cold, and I noticed you have your jacket back here behind you, and
Yeah, well, I'll probably need it there. And anyway,
this
we'll
light
just see
kind
if
of
we-
did something weird a second ago, so I don't know what's going on there, but
See, I'm telling you, Joe, there's
Yeah.
something going on with Sonny. So because Sonny's over there, let's see if he can make his way over this way. Try to.
okay, so we have visitors, and this is Jerry Thunder, and come on, guy, White Scorpion. What in the world is going on here? And
Whoa. What are you doing, Dave Jones?
How you doing, JoJo?
what's going on here now?
Hey.
Frankie
Good to see
Lane,
you,
White
man.
Scorpion,
What's
guys.
going
We
on
didn't
here?
expect you. Who let them in here?
I did. Look, I need to. I better go over here and work on the camera
Are you
piece
leaving?
right here. Yeah, it's
You just go on the way there, little birdie.
all right.
Frankie Lane, Jerry Thunder,
Hello, Joel Lawson.
White Scorpion. What in the world
How you
is going
doing,
on
Joel
tonight?
Lawson?
been doing, JoJo?
Just
I'm
like
good.
I promised.
Yeah.
Tennessee thugs are in the building.
Guys, I mean, I'm not sure why you're here or what's going on, but I mean, what in the world's going on? I mean, we know you have your big handicap match coming up on the 18th, and last week you promised the Tennessee. I'm so nervous, guys. I don't know what to do. The Tennessee Thugs.
Would you like to
Calm
excuse yourself?
You need to go to the bathroom or something.
I'm kind of scared right now.
You can leave. We can handle the show.
Yeah.
Here, wipe his forehead.
Yes.
He's a little bit nervous.
Yes,
there.
I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think
Get
I'll.
you a drink,
I think
man.
I'll excuse myself here, and the Tennessee Thugs have taken over the set here on Wrestle Talk.
Wasn't you told that, JoJo, we was coming?
Have a seat.
I might as well just
Now,
go
welcome to the.
Now let's get down to business. Welcome to Wrestle Talk with Highwayman Frankie Lane, your host, and my special guest, the Tennessee Thugs, Jerry Thunder, the White Scorpion. That's it.
Can't get
Gentlemen.
no better.
We have a tag team match coming up March the 18th. Again, K Muga and Wang Tang.
Right.
Something like Wang Tang.
Poontang, Wang Tang.
One of them
Hang-
Tangs.
Hang Tang.
Yeah, he may be.
I bring my.
Tang. You say Tang or Tang?
Tang Wang,
Oh,
what?
okay. So it's Tang.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that the drink?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that the drink?
Maybe.
Well,
We don't know.
I hope their insurance policies are paid up.
I guarantee you, that night, Jerry Thunder, you've not seen it in a while. You've seen it here lately in Texas.
Yep.
I roasted a human being alive. Remember when I used to do that?
I wonder
You've
what,
done it
I
a few
wonder
times.
what K Munga's going to smell like when he's flaming.
A flaming hot Samoan.
That'd be like pineapples.
Oh,
Rotten pineapples, what it'd be like.
you know, I thought the tag team champions was going to be here tonight.
No, they know that we was going to be here, so they didn't show
Right.
up.
I heard that they had a problem again
With their cars.
with their cars as usual. That it just, I heard one of them caught on fire.
Well, I don't know.
You know, if you'd buy American made, that wouldn't happen.
Right. That's right.
If you'd buy American made vehicles, that stuff wouldn't happen.
That's right. Down on the Diamondback, we only use Ford F-350 four-wheel drive dualies.
There you go.
I think there's some, I don't make, for some reason, they was told we were coming this week. Big man Jerry said it. We'd be here. Had space. We was coming. Well, all of a sudden, what I'm hearing is Lance's supposed to be in here and his tag team partner, the Tribe. Well, for some reason, I think we need to take the name the Tribe because we're the only tribe around that shows up.
Right. Right.
You know what it reminds me of? The Tribe reminds me of, and we need to do this to these guys. We need to act like Custer's last stand, and that be Custer, and we all the Indians.
Right.
Because we'll just wipe them out. It'll be over. All but the
You
crime.
kind of look like a red man.
Nah.
I like your hat you got, Mr.
See, he's
Thunder.
already got his feathers.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let's get back. Big show coming up March the 18th at Luttrell Park. You're going to see Highwayman Frankie Lane come out of retirement. Jerry Thunder, and the White Scorpion. We're going to do what we do best. We're going to hurt somebody.
Bad.
Like bad, real bad.
Bad. Unbearable
'Cause,
bad.
you know, when we retired from professional wrestling, we walked into a bar one night and decided to start beating people up. They put us in jail for that. But in wrestling, they won't do that.
No.
So
we can do what we want and get away with it.
Right. That's why we love this sport so good. We can do what we want, when we want, to who we want, and nobody can stop us.
And we're going
Guaranteed.
to. We're going to do what we want.
Right?
Nobody's match is safe. If we decide to interfere in your match,
It's done.
it's done.
Right.
It don't matter who you are, the tag team champions, the intergender champion, whatever that's called.
Right.
That's
Just taking U.S.
it. Don't
belt.
matter.
Yep.
U.S. belt.
Nobody's belt titles is safe. Nobody is safe when we're in town. Best thing y'all could have done, not bother me and left me on the Diamondback Ranch to run my ranch. But no, you called me to come up to a Big Daddy Boo Memorial Tournament. And I came. I was sucked back in, and now I'm here for a while, boys. And it's going to be pandemonium when we get in town to do what we want.
You're
right?
going to see blood. It's not going to be our blood. Somebody's going to bleed. It's going to hurt them. They're going to be hauled out in an ambulance or a hearse, whichever, you know. Just make sure they're both handy.
Right.
Body bag.
Body bags.
Yeah, they
there you
Body
go.
bag.
Yes. But you know what? The only thing I'm going to say is, they're going to be like my favorite cereal. Kellogg's named it after me. Snap, crackle, and pop's going to happen.
Yep.
You don't know who it's going to be or when it's going to be. Like tonight, you see they got out of here because they thought it was going to happen to these two supposed to be commentators in here. They left.
Well, their ratings are going to go through the roof
Yo,
now.
it
We're
is.
here. So.
Well, I heard, once you mentioned, I was told that the phones was ringing off the hook. They was going to be standing room only because we were coming.
Look at the crowd here tonight.
I'm telling you, it's just
There's
standing
people
room only.
everywhere.
Yeah, there's people out in the parking lot. I asked some of them just to watch our limo. Don't let nobody get close. And they said that'd be an honor just to stand there next to it.
Well, it's a rented limo. We really don't care.
Yeah, but still, they just think it's special.
They never
that
know what they
something-
might do to it up
Right.
in
Well,
Maynardville.
Yeah. You're up here in where these women don't have no teeth. They chew tobacco and they spit all over themselves. Nasty. Not even comb my hair. And some of them only takes baths. So I think, what
Do
we
they
need
even
to
have
do.
water up here?
I don't think they do.
But you know what surprises me more than anything? Tennessee Wrestling Federation. Jerry goes in and gets a contract. He calls us.
Mm-hmm.
He gets us a contract with them. Boys, y'all stuck with us. You can't get rid of us.
And the contract is a no limit contract. And if they try to fire us, it's going to cost them. It's going to cost them their company. Because I got our lawyers looking at it. They do anything to us that we don't like, we can sue them.
Guys.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get these guys out of here. Come on,
I
man.
found someone.
Hey, come over
Who'd
here.
you
This is our
find?
bodyguard.
Mr. TV announcer, who did you find?
We have Tommy here,
Well, God bless Tiny Tim.
and guys, you got to go.
Hey, it's the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
Hey, let's do what we do best and hurt this big boy.
Our insurance won't cover it, guys. You're gonna have to just need to leave.
We don't care about your insurance.
Just need to
Where's
leave.
my partner at? I don't see my other partner I had. Where's he at?
Oh, here, big boy.
Come on, guys. Come on. Go,
Guys,
Brandon.
it's time to go.
Guys.
I'm not sure. There's chaos back here, fans. We'll be back in just a moment. We'll try to get all this straightened out. We'll be back here on Wrestle Talk.
Joe, man, I got those guys out of here. Jeez.
It was madness, Dave Jones. I can't believe what's happened here on the set tonight in the restaurant. Of course, no one gave us warning or notice.
Where'd you find that guy, man?
He was over here eating some quesadillas, and I went over and I said, "Sir, and he said, "You're Joel Lawson, aren't you?" And I said, "Maybe so." And I saw Dave Jones. You guys are on Wrestle Talk, right? And I said, "Yeah, that's our show."
He knows us.
And he knew us, so he came to help us. I'm so grateful.
Well, I am too. Good Lord, that was crazy.
And as a matter of fact, a little bit later on the show, we've agreed to allow him, since he protected us, to come on the show.
We'll talk to him, man.
And I'm excited about that. That's going to be great. But Dave Jones, I mean, my heart's still racing, as you guys saw on camera. Both of us were a nervous wreck. I had to get out of here. Dave got out of here. But man alive, the Tennessee Thugs are a bunch of thugs. I mean, they're mean. And Tommy, we appreciate it, and we're glad you're here tonight. But fans, man, we're trying to get calmed down because it's been a wild night here on Wrestle
I'll tell you,
Talk.
the most calming thing you could have would be a ghost.
A ghost, yes.
We need to check this out, man. I've got stuff out here.
Speaking of which, joining us at this time is the fabulous one, the man of many faces, and of course that's Sonny. And Sonny is joining us here in the studio tonight. Let's welcome Sonny.
Floating right around.
And Sonny Drifter. Snowy River.
Snowy
Rivers. And Snowy Rivers, welcome here to Wrestle Talk. Look at this outfit. And I touched his hand, so I don't think he's a ghost. And, we heard a rumor about you being a ghost. And
That hurt. What's wrong with you?
let me look in the mirror here. I got a little mirror on my phone.
Don't be doing that.
I didn't have time to see. Could you be a ghost by chance? Because, a couple weeks ago we saw you in your truck and you were there for a while. And last week you came in all white, or someone that looks like you at least. So could you be a ghost?
The light? Hey, the light's not. Huh.
The light's not flickering. The light was flickering. I'm a little bit chilly. It's a little bit cold here.
It's like the camera.
But could you be a ghost?
No, I think you got me confused. My name is Snowy River.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear a rumor about some guy, Stone Rivers, Rock Rivers, or Pebble Rivers. He's all time talking. Yeah, something.
Ricky Roberts. Rocky Rivers.
Rocky River. Well, he's all time talking about whooping this Rainer guy. I've been to y'all's wrestling, and he ain't never whooped this Rainer guy. I want everybody to come March the 18th, and I want everybody to watch this Stone River or Rock Rivers, or what it is, and I want everybody, just if they're not your kin, they're your friends, go and buy all your tickets to see who really can beat, if it's that Stone or Rock Rivers or whatever his name is, can beat that Rainer, and you can see for yourself who can win. So I want all you wrestling fans to come and see this March 18th. Get there about 7 o'clock. That'll give you time to get your ringside seat there if you want one, and you can really see that for sure.
Now, we've heard it, you mentioned Stone a moment ago. We've heard of Brandon Stone, right? And then you mentioned Rocky Rivers. And Rocky Rivers, of course, has been on the show. And speaking of Rocky Rivers, I see an outfit that's very similar. And then you've claimed tonight that your name is
Sonny
Snowy
River.
Snowy Rivers. Could you be related to Rocky Rivers, or could he be just copying you, or what is the situation?
I'm not really sure. I believe he's trying to look just like one of Sonny Fargo, because Sonny Fargo told me about him being on your show, and you noticed me.
Well, you look sharp tonight. You look just like John Wayne, and we kind of want. We've got this book here about ghosts, and Sonny Fargo. We want to clear the air here tonight. We want to know.
Are you sure you didn't die in the car 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. Maybe I thought I'd come back as Snowy River something.
Reincarnation. It's in here, Joel. Page 109.
We've been studying this book here.
Reincarnation.
I smell some kind of smell. That's a familiar smell.
Zippy the cat.
Zippy the cat smells like Zippy the cat.
No. I mean, he knows about reincarnation.
I'm back.
Spirits.
I hear, my horse is kind of out there wanting to come in. Do y'all care if I run out there and get my horse? We can come in and maybe have somebody else on your show for a few minutes.
Well, fans, you heard it from him, and We're going to be
Bring
back.
a horse in?
We're going to have a horse here on the program when we come back from our commercial break here on Wrestle Talk. Wrestling fans, welcome back here to Wrestle Talk. And what in the world? I didn't know if that was a horse or what that was.
You know, I'm the fabulous, funny Sonny Fargo, and I've seen some guy out there is talking about him being Snowy River, and he had this horse, and I kidnapped him. Don't you think he's pretty?
That's a pretty horse. It
That's
sure
a
is.
pretty little horse.
Has the same color hair as Rocky Rivers has.
Sure does, don't he?
And we saw you prancing here on the horse. And what's this horse's name?
Rocky.
Rocky. Yeah.
Hi, Rocky. Say hello to Rocky. Pet Rocky.
Hello. Hey.
Look at this misread.
Pet Rocky.
It tried to bite me. Well, Rocky is cute, and that's a cute horse. And Sonny or
Hey, like
Snowy.
me, but being a cowboy, Sonny Fargo. Look here. See my horses?
See,
Yeah.
Look on the back. Show my horses on the back.
There's
I got a big
horses
horse on
and
the back.
elephants and maybe is that an elephant or?
No, it's a horse.
It's a horse.
That's a big,
giant horse.
gigantic horse.
A big gigantic horse. Yes.
say, yeah.
Most certainly. Well, fans, you may see this horse, Rocky, and of course you'll see Mr. Rivers here, and they're going to be at the event on March 18th, and you know, this has been surreal. It certainly has, Sonny.
So far, so real. Yes.
And we're glad to find out that you're not
Hey,
a.
I can show you something that, look at her. Right there, you see? What happened to your hand?
I didn't feel anything. I can't feel anything, Dave Jones. Could this be a ghost? Could this be a ghost? Oh no, what's happening? Oh no. Dave, he's disappeared. I mean, he was right here just a second ago, and he's disappeared. He was speaking. He tried to touch my hand, and I didn't feel anything. I mean, I'm freaked out, to say the least, here.
Me too.
On
Good
Wrestle Talk
Lord,
tonight.
This is just crazy.
Dave Jones, I just don't know what to think. It's been madness. We believe that he wasn't a ghost, but now we know that he is or could be.
Something's eerie about that guy.
He brought Rocky
man.
the horse in.
Rocky
And
the horse.
could this ghost continue to run rampant here on Wrestle Talk? Who knows?
I don't know. We gotta keep it together. We got a couple more segments here, and Joe, let's come back here in a minute and.
So much more to come here tonight on Wrestle Talk. So much more excitement.
Jay Diddy, we got Jay Diddy.
And Jay Diddy a little bit later is going to be joining us, of course. So fans, stay tuned. We'll be right back in just a moment right here on Wrestle Talk.
Hey, buddy. You tired of messing around with that old punk of junk?
Heck yeah!
Are you tired of throwing money and wasting it away on parts that just won't fix it?
Heck yeah!
Why don't you run on down to JV Auto Firm down in Madisonville, Tennessee?
JV?
JV, they got some awesome cars down there, great prices. Only thing you have to do is call you a tow truck, get down there right now. You see it, you try it, and then you buy it.
Hey, is this JV? Come get me. JV.
Hey guys, it's Rowdy Ronda. I'm out here in Massville, Tennessee, right off of 411 Highway. I'm at JV Auto Firms and 411 Automotives. I'm so excited to be here today. Tell you about all the great deals. You eye it, you try it, and you buy it.
I'm so glad you choose this little white 09 Sierra. You're going to be so happy with this thing. And if you've got anybody else, send them on out here. We got stuff ranging from 29 all the way up to 5,900. And we got higher end stuff like this 15 Murano Platinum Edition.
What I like is I
can take this and right now.
It's yours, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Miss Vicky. That burned. Oh, so bad. Let's start it up.
You'll be real happy, sir.
Dave Jones, I still can't believe it. Sonny Fargo is a ghost. Of course, he's been here as several different characters, and who knows how long he's been a ghost. And of course, I tried to sniff him, and because ghosts kind of smell like, kind of strange. And it was kind of cold in here, and then he went to touch my hand. Dave Jones, I'm going to need a counselor tomorrow.
That coffee rings on my book, man.
Yes. And those wasn't there. I mean, that book there was as white and new, and now it looks like it's about 20 or 30 years old. Dave Jones, I still can't believe that happened. But fans, who knows what in the world you're going to see here on Wrestle Talk. And speaking of that, we've had one of our, of course, our fans this week mention to us that they are ready for March the 18th. And I'm ready, and I hope you are, because all the TWF action is going down Friday night, March 18th, Luttrell Park in Luttrell, Tennessee. 7:30 p.m. bell time. VIP front row seats are only $10. And Dave Jones, we have that agenda video special that we were talking about. You can get a family 5-pack of tickets for only $40. That's a savings of $10, and that gets you a ringside seat and a VIP meet and greet with the stars. You can meet Dave and I, the new studs here, along with Sonny the Ghost. But fans, tickets are available now.
Angel likes us.
Angel really likes you. But fans, get your tickets now, twflive.eventbrite.com. And we have those tickets available for you right now when you log on. And speaking of March 18th, we have the, of course, the challenger to the Intergender Championship. Jay Diddy is joining us here at this time. Jay Diddy, welcome to Wrestle Talk tonight.
Finally.
And that's a very...
Are you going to be like a normal guest tonight? Can you be normal?
Yes, please.
Please do not put that kind of pressure on me.
Sorry.
Because I've never ever been normal in my life, but I'll try my best.
You're in good company.
Abnormal, paranormal, normal,
Yeah, my ghost
That's
radar,
all
I have a ghost radar on my phone. It was going crazy a minute ago.
They have a ghost radar. So Sonny Fargo is a ghost, right? I mean, do you believe us? Or are we just crazy?
Did you smell that sulfur smell?
I did, yes.
Yeah, I'm a paranormal investigator as well as a professional wrestler.
Yes.
And my ghost radar was going crazy. I've got audio I'm going to have to listen to when I get home.
We'll get together on this.
Yeah.
Now, have you heard of this guy right here?
Yes,
Martin
and Bond.
Yes, absolutely.
One of those big ghost finder thing guys. He's we'll get together on this after.
Yeah, and it was really cold in here when he was in here too.
And it's kind of warmed up a bit. He floated out that way, and it kind of warmed up a bit. Actually, it's warm enough now. This cold is not really necessary. But Jay Diddy, as we mentioned a moment ago, big match coming up on Friday night, March the 18th, Luttrell Park, Luttrell, Tennessee. You once again have the opportunity. This will be, I think, the second time, brand new champion, intergender champion.
Yes,
Not
sir.
only that, but you mentioned last week that you will be putting your Brass Knuckles championship on the line as well.
Yeah.
And we saw a video last week on our Facebook page of course, the Mascal Mariachi, and I believe that he has possession of that belt right now. I'm not sure.
Right.
I think he might have let him borrow it for some reason, but could these titles change hands? Jay Diddy could be both the Brass Knuckles champion and Intergender champion.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my first time on American soil ever defending the Belgian Brass Knuckles heavyweight title. But
Where else did you defend it?
well, Belgium.
Belgium?
Yeah.
That's a fun place to
And
go.
the winner got a big old stack of Belgian waffles too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
I
amazing.
love Belgian waffles.
I like any kind of waffles. I don't care what race they are. I'm not racist.
Awful
Yes.
House don't have those, that's for sure.
Most are.
They don't know where Belgium's at.
Right, but I'm not afraid of Violet Adams, because if I was, I would not, at great personal expense, put my Brass Knuckles belt on the line against the Intergender Championship.
It's an
Well,
admirable thing,
Well, let's mention something else here. Speaking of that, our main event that night will be Nelsonizer, the full Nelson. He's a legendary Maynardville wrestling figure. He's going to be going one-on-one that night with Iron Bear Tom Coffey. And Tom Coffey, of course, is who you got upset with on Christmas night or around Christmas there at RWA, the Revolutionary Wrestling Alliance show. And, we know you're upset, but you will be in the corner, as we've mentioned several times that night, of Tom Coffey's opponent. And in this situation, as of now, it's Nelsonizer.
Yeah, Nelsonizer. And I've been ready. I've been getting Nelsonizer ready for this match. I've got him training day in, day out. When he gets in there with Tom Coffey ain't going to know what hit him. I mean, don't get me wrong, Tom Coffey is an amazing professional wrestler, but he will not know what hit him when Nelsonizer takes him out.
Nelsonizer and you have worked together for several years in Maynardville in the past.
Sir.
And we know you guys know each other, and you guys can really get in there and really take care of business. We know that's going to happen. Well, good luck to you on this match, for the title. And we hope, I hope personally, I enjoyed seeing Jay Diddy as the intergender champion. You were a good defendant, so hopefully you'll be both champions. But I love Violet Adams as well, and if she keeps the title and, of course, gains your Brass Knuckles Championship, that's a possibility, right?
It's an end of an era match. It'll be the last time. If I lose, it'll be the last time I ever get a shot at the Intergender Championship. And if I beat her, she will also have to move on, because she will not get a shot at the Intergender Championship ever again.
So, Dave, that belt is going to go in a picture frame or some kind of monument there, and it won't be defended again. So that's going to be an incredible match.
It will be incredible, and it's there's no losers for me. Hey, Jay, you're one of my favorite, but Violet Adams, I've just known her off and on for so many years.
Yeah, we trained together. She's really tough.
Super person, so to me, it's the best man, the best intergender to win.
Best human.
That best human may win. Anyway, I just I wish you luck.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Worthy opponent.
Of course, I'm only half human.
Well, Jay Diddy's Diddy Maniacs have been contacting us a lot, and we appreciate that. And you can see Jay Diddy here on Friday night, March the 18th, Luttrell Park in Luttrell, Tennessee. Buy your tickets today, twflive.eventbrite.com. With that in mind, we'll be right back in just a moment right here on Wrestle Talk, and it's only getting started tonight. We'll be right back.
Miss Angel, I've heard through the grapevine that you're looking for someone to kind of be in your stable. I'm pretty good at taking care of business. If I need to, I can take a whooping as well as I can dish one out. I hope you consider me the bully breaker. Preacher out.
Wrestling fans, welcome back here to Wrestle Talk tonight, and this has been an exhausting night on the show.
We've had everything.
We've had all kinds of wild and wacky stuff happen.
We got to thank that guy, man.
Yeah.
He saved our lives.
He most certainly did. And speaking of which, I see him joining us here at this time, and he's got a little bit of a limp here. And fans, please, unfortunately, I hate to say welcome to the show in this condition, but welcome to Wrestle Talk tonight here on the Agenda Video YouTube channel.
Thanks for saving us, man.
Thanks for saving us tonight, Tommy, and you were a big help. This area was invaded by the Tennessee Thugs, and not only tonight have we been bothered by them, but for the past few months. One of them even sprayed his beard pink.
Man, I'm telling you, those guys are tough. Just getting them out of here was crazy. Luckily, there was a couple of other guys out here in the parking lot kind of backed me up a little bit, because I run with a posse at times. But man, I'm telling you, they were rough. But the worst part was trying to get the limousine out of here around that horse trailer sitting out there.
Mm-hmm. And that comes, of course, from the Diamondback Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, and that's where they're from. So
I bet that's where Snowy River's got that steed.
Snowy River. Sonny came in.
We had an animal in here, but we had a Pink Panther. Haven't we?
That was an interesting horse, to say the least. But Tommy, we know you're a huge fan of professional wrestling.
Absolutely.
You've noticed our show here on the Agenda Video YouTube channel, and we appreciate that. And we heard you've been working on some promos, and
yeah.
I believe we're going to share some of those promos this week on our Wrestle Talk with Joe Lawson channel. And those are available, of course, on Facebook as well. So,
That'd be great,
but
man.
would you like to do a promo for us now?
Yeah,
here on-
listen, you know, for a long time I've been a wrestling fan. And I've sat back. I'm not a trained guy. I've never done flips or anything, but I do know how to stand up for a little man. When a man can't take care of himself, I know how to step in. I may get my butt kicked, and I've done it before, but I can dish out what I can take. And here's the deal. My new name is the Bully Breaker.
That's what we need
Bully
here,
breaker.
because all these bullies in the
Bully
Tennessee
breaker.
Thugs, that's what we need.
I will be here anytime you need me, right here by your side. If you need that guy to stand up for you, I got you, brother.
Thank you so much.
And you're something else. Appreciate you a whole lot.
The Bully Breaker and the Tennessee Thugs are certainly bullies, and to say the least, Dave Jones, I'm kind of glad that he's here. I really
I
am.
am too, man.
Can't say I would enjoy running into him again.
Thanks for
They'll work you over, brother.
helping us wrap up.
We got something on our phone here, and I'm getting an alert too, and we've been getting alerts all day.
Joe.
You see what I see?
Sorry to interrupt your train of thought. This thing with Rowdy Ronda. Rowdy Ronda has been found.
Oh, man.
Rowdy Ronda has been found. I'm getting a video. It's going to take a little bit to download. I'm getting a video, but I'll play that later. A dramatic escape. Rowdy Ronda. Apparently she was kidnapped. I'm guessing it's the Tennessee Thugs. I don't know. We'll find out some more stuff on this later there. She has made a dramatic escape. And Joe, you know, I've been working on this all week, you know, I hadn't tirelessly and everything. And apparently Wolfman is the one that found her and helped her escape, overpowered somebody, and they got her out of there. And so this is great news. We're going to get Rowdy Ronda back. Hopefully, I'll have to be debriefed and find out all this stuff, and I'll bring an official report next week. Hopefully, maybe she can come and bring an official report herself. But she is, it just says dramatic escape. I will show the video once I get it downloaded. I'll put it on with this, what we have here, and show that to the people. But, you know, great news. And I mean, you know, you're a witness. I was working on that really hard all week. A Wolfman must have found my notes and was able to ascertain where she was at. I was that close. I was getting real close to finding her.
I couldn't believe when that popped up on our phone. Of course, you have more access than I do. I just saw an alert for Rowdy Ronda, but this is great news tonight.
I'm getting the
here
video, and it's good. It's gonna take a little bit to download all that, but you know, I'll check that out. And I mean, great news.
Yes.
Things are turning. Man, you're good luck for us, Tony. And the Bully Breaker comes in.
Always got you.
That's what we need around here is a bully breaker. And I heard you're a devil stomper too, and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
The devil needs to be stomped all the time,
I
right?
agree, man. That is
Absolutely.
Well, Dave Jones, it's been a crazy, a wild, wacky night here on Wrestle Talk. And fans, we hope that you've enjoyed your time with us tonight. Thank you for inviting us into your homes and through YouTube. And fans, we want you to know that we appreciate your loyalty to our show each week. You can be sure to find us on Facebook. That's WS Knoxville, facebook.com/WS Knoxville Wrestle Talk with Joe Lawson. You can order a lot of the footage. If you see some Wrestle Talk episodes, we can actually, through Agenda Video, allow you to purchase those episodes, or the Big Daddy Boo Memorial. All that's available. Agenda Video 1 at .com, and a lot of stuff, fans, so be sure to stay tuned here to Wrestle Talk each week. Thank you for joining us tonight. The old clock on the wall says it's time to go, unfortunately, but fans, a special thank you, of course, to our friend Tommy here, and of course my co-host, the ever popular Dave Jones, the Tennessee Thugs, Jay Denny, and many others. But fans, for now, we look forward to seeing you right here next week on Wrestle Talk. Good night, everyone, from Maynardville at El Mariachi.
Oh.